check out these Honda Recons I just picked up on my way up north. You know, they're early 2000s. I think one's a 2000, one's a 99. It's gonna join this one. This is also a 2001 Honda Recon. So I'm gonna try to fix these up and get them to run as good and as look as good, minus the mud of this one. So let's go see what we can do. So the Recons are home, safe and sound. So just a little bit about them. I got them because they're not running. Supposedly they just need carb cleans because they've been sitting for a while. The batteries are dead and the gas is probably old in all these. This one's pretty much complete. This one is missing some of the side plastics, and you can tell the color is not red anymore. It's kind of pink. So we'll try to work on getting that changed back to red, and then well, first off, trying to get these both of these running, make sure that they run pretty good. So let's drain the gas and clean the carbs. All right, here is the first carb. Let's see what it looks like inside. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, some gunk is in there. I'll clean that out. I'm sure probably the jets are a bit gunked up. This is one of the Chinese carburetors, but came with one of the original carburetors. So I'm a fan of original carburetors, so I think I might clean this one up too and probably put that original back on there. But I'll clean up both. This one has a Chinese one on as well, so we'll have to use at least one of those carbs. But let's get these cleaned up and then back onto the bike. Alright, I got the carb hooked all back up. Should be pretty clean. I did just throw in this battery. The neutral light does work, so hopefully it's getting power. The gas tank is a little suspect, so I just tried to use my reserve tank here. Hopefully it's getting gas down into the carburetor there, but let's try to start her up quick. Well, that was pretty easy. Seems to be idling pretty good. I don't really see any smoke or anything coming out yet, so that is good as well. I'm going to clean up the gas tank, and then we can maybe try to take this thing for its first ride. Alright, we've got the gas tank on, and that one runs pretty good. It does smoke a bit, so maybe I'll drive it around a little more and hopefully it'll clear out, but we'll see. On to the next guy's carburetor. Let's take a look inside of this one and see what we got. Oh yeah, there's some sludge in there. I'm sure the jets are a bit sludged up. Oh yeah, there's some sludge in the corner of that one. So yeah, let's get this cleaned up and back on the Recon. Alright, second carb is clean and back in there. Had to clean out the gas tank as well. I just switched over that battery since I only have one battery, but let's maybe see if this thing will run. Well, there you go. At least it runs. Got some fine tuning to do. Didn't really want to idle. Don't mess around with that idle screw. But let's see if we can get it running good. So I tried messing around with this a little more. It seems like the carb is not letting the correct amount of fuel and stuff into the engine. So well, that one has the Chinese carb over there and it seems to run really good. And this one has the Chinese carb as well. But I think I'm going to try to switch it out for this OEM one that I got with it. Yeah, that one's quite dirty as well. So I'm going to now clean this one. I want to be an expert at cleaning Recon carbs, but I'll probably throw it in my ultrasonic cleaner and then see if it makes any difference putting it on this thing again. Alright, so switching that OEM carb did not work. It still didn't run good. I did notice it kind of was spitting exhaust out the intake, so I think there was something wrong with the valve. So I popped the head off. There's nothing too noticeable, but the other one smokes, so it needs a top end. So I'm just going to test by taking the head off the one that smokes and putting it on the one that has a valve issue and see if that fixes it. And then if it does, I'll probably just get new valves and stuff for it. So that's where I am right now, just kind of switching stuff around in order to see what works. It actually wasn't too hard, but I got it all switched over. So I've got the other one switched onto this one, hooked everything up, got my test gas hooked up, and now let's see if this new arrangement's going to work. Since it's not that hard, I just decided to switch that head with this one to see if this one still smokes. So got everything hooked up again, then let's see how she does. You can hear this one runs a lot better than the other one. It's not smoking yet, but I'm gonna give it a couple minutes and see. Yeah, kind of like I thought. It's still smoking. It's probably the rings or the piston. Cylinder looked good when I looked in there, but I don't know. Take a look at the rings. Alright, I went ahead and took the piston off. Piston looks pretty good. Cylinder looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna just get new rings and see if that does anything. Hopefully that'll stop the smoking. But I don't know, I kind of gave up on this one. I don't really know what else to do. I think I'm just going to put everything back together and take the best pieces and put them on this one. Hopefully I can make one good four-wheeler that will run good and stuff. So let's go ahead and close this baby up. Alright, while we're waiting for parts, I'd like to turn this pink four-wheeler into a red four-wheeler again. A lot of times you can do that just by using a heat gun. So I did that test area right there, so definitely looks better than pink. So let's go ahead and use that heat gun and get this thing back to red. Yeah, sometimes you don't need to scrape off the plastic. You can just use the heat gun and it'll bring that color back. So I got the new rings and a new gasket in there. Now my least favorite part, putting the cylinder back in there. So I'm gonna struggle with that for the next 45 minutes and then hopefully get this on there. I guess it wasn't 45 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, but she's in there smoothly, up and down. It seems like it should work. So get the rest of this stuff on there and then we can fire her up and hopefully fix our smoking issue. Alright, I got her just fired up. Sounds like a tick in the top end there. Probably have to adjust the valves, but let her run a little bit, see if any smoke comes out the back here. All right, it's been running about 5 or so minutes. Haven't had any smoke come out the back, so it's a good sign. I'm probably going to adjust those valves and then get everything back on, and then we can finally take this thing for a ride. So here is the finished product of this Honda Recon. So this is the one I got running. The other one is over here. Still doesn't run right. It does run and drive, but it's kind of, I don't know, something's off with that one. But we got one up north, and now we got this one as well. So plastics turned out good. They're not pink anymore. Blacked out the wheels, put those newer graphics on there. She runs and drives real good, no smoke. And I found this aftermarket trailer hitch since it was missing that one. So we're pretty much ready to go. You want to start this thing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of raining, otherwise we'd go for a ride, but you know how to start it up. Turn the key, and then just, yep. Nice. Yeah, she runs, no smoke. Sounds good. All right. Well, it's starting to rain pretty hard now, so.
Okay.
Do I have your approval? Is this gonna work for you?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for watching.